Have you ever imagined what it would be like if nothing could shake you? If those small daily problems didn't get under your skin? Today, we're going to explore some ancient secrets that can help you face any situation with your head held high. Are you ready to change the way you view life's challenges? When life tests you, what's your first reaction? Frustration, anger, sadness? It's normal to feel all of this. But what if I told you that you could see these situations in a completely different light? This is where Stoicism comes in, a philosophy that has helped people maintain calm and serenity for thousands of years. In the depths of Stoic philosophy, discovering secrets that will help us build a solid foundation. Before we begin, don't forget to like our content, and if you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. First secret: the power to control your reactions. Imagine a day when everything seems to go wrong. The alarm doesn't ring, you get stuck in traffic, and when you finally get to work, you realize you've forgotten an important meeting. At that moment, how do you feel? Frustration, irritation, maybe even a bit of despair. Now, imagine if you could face these setbacks with tranquility, maybe even find a silver lining in them. It may seem like a superhero skill, but this is exactly what Stoicism teaches us to develop. Stoics believe that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can choose how we react. Take the example of traffic. Instead of stressing out and honking, how about using that time for something productive or enjoyable? You could listen to an audiobook, practice guided meditation, or simply use that moment to plan your day. In this way, you transform a stressful moment into an opportunity for personal growth and tranquility. And what about the forgotten meeting? When faced with this situation, a Stoic would seek to remain calm and resolve the problem in the most effective way possible. This might mean sincerely apologizing and rescheduling the meeting, with a mental note to improve your organization in the future. Stoicism teaches us to accept our mistakes, learn from them, and move on without excessive self-criticism that only drains our energy and diminishes our efficiency. By practicing the art of controlling our reactions, we begin to see challenges as opportunities to demonstrate our ability to maintain serenity and rationality. This not only improves our daily experience, but also strengthens our character and better prepares us for whatever life may bring. Mastering this Stoic secret doesn't happen overnight. It requires practice, reflection, and above all, a commitment to self-improvement. Each moment of frustration that you turn into an opportunity to practice calm and rationality is a step towards becoming the most resilient and balanced version of yourself. Second secret: value the here and now. In the midst of daily chaos, it's easy to get lost in thoughts about what happened yesterday or what we need to do tomorrow. Our minds often wander between memories of the past and worries about the future, causing us to forget to appreciate the present moment, the only time we truly possess. Stoicism teaches us to value the here and now, as it is in this moment that life truly happens. By focusing on the present, Stoics strive to live more consciously, avoiding getting lost in regrets or anxieties that can consume us. They invite us to reflect. If you are not present in the only moment that truly exists, are you really living your life? Training your mind to stay in the present allows you to see beauty in simple things and, more importantly, manage your emotions and reactions more effectively. One way to practice this is to start each day with a moment of reflection. Before jumping out of bed and diving into your tasks, take a few minutes to feel your breath, listen to the sounds around you, and acknowledge your emotional state. This simple morning practice can set your mind to a state of greater attention throughout the day. For example, when drinking your coffee, try to truly savor each sip. Feel the aroma, the temperature, the texture, instead of drinking automatically while your mind is already at work. Another essential practice is gratitude. In Stoicism, gratitude is not just for big events, but also for small things like a smile from a stranger, the comfort of a safe home, or the simple opportunity to be alive. This can be incorporated into your routine at the end of the day by reflecting on 3 things you are grateful for. This nightly habit can transform your perception of life, shifting the focus from what is lacking to what is already present. Furthermore, when facing difficult or challenging situations, ask yourself, will this affect my life a year from now or 5 years from now? Often, our anxiety is fueled by worries that, in the grand scheme of things, are just small obstacles. Questioning the longevity of our problem's impact can put them into perspective and reduce the weight they have on us in the present moment. Living fully in the present also means learning to let go of control over the future. Planning is necessary, of course, but when planning turns into worrying, we lose the ability to enjoy the now. Accepting that we cannot control everything and that the future has elements of uncertainty can release a surprising amount of energy and reduce stress. Stoicism teaches us that each moment holds infinite possibilities for connection and discovery. Valuing the now does not mean ignoring the past or the future, but recognizing that the only true life is the one that occurs while we are fully present. This practice may seem simple, but it requires dedication and continuous awareness to truly internalize and live according to it. Integrating these practices into your life will not only make you enjoy each day more, but also strengthen your mental and emotional resilience. With each moment spent focusing consciously on the present, you build an internal fortress that no external circumstance can easily shake. It is a process of transformation that illuminates not only how you experience each day, but also how you react to everything that comes your way. By valuing the here and now, you shape a truly stoic spirit, prepared to face the world with courage, calm, and a deep appreciation for life as it is. Third secret, the wisdom of accepting the inevitable. Accepting the inevitable is one of the foundations of Stoicism and a powerful path to achieving inner peace and emotional resilience. We live in a world where uncertainty and change are the only constants. Learning to accept what we cannot change is not only practical but also profoundly liberating. This secret teaches us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not, allowing us to live with more serenity and focus on what we can truly influence. Acceptance, in this context, does not mean passivity or resignation, but rather an active recognition that certain things are beyond our reach. It can be something simple, like accepting a rainy day planned for a picnic, or something deeper, like recognizing that we cannot change another person's choices or feelings. Instead of fighting against these realities, Stoicism encourages us to look inward and see how we can adjust our attitudes and behaviors in response. One of the greatest challenges we face is our tendency to want to control everything around us. This need often generates excessive stress and anxiety because, deep down, we know it is impossible to control everything. Stoic wisdom suggests that we should concentrate our energy only on efforts that can truly make a difference. Accepting the inevitable does not mean giving up acting, but rather choosing to act more effectively where we can have a real impact. To practice this principle, start by observing the situations in your life that provoke frustration or anger. Ask yourself, can I change this? If the answer is no, the next step is to work on acceptance. This may involve various strategies, such as meditation to calm the mind and gain clarity, or reflection to find new ways to deal with the situation. The idea is not to get stuck in a cycle of negativity that only aggravates the problem. Additionally, accepting the inevitable opens us to experience life as it is, not as we would like it to be. This can lead to a deep sense of gratitude and wonder for the world around us. When we stop fighting against reality, we begin to notice the small joys and beauties that were previously overshadowed by our resistance. Accepting the inevitable also teaches us about the impermanence of all things. Nothing lasts forever, neither pain nor pleasure, neither challenges nor opportunities. This perception can help us value the present moment more intensely and live each day more fully. By accepting that life is a series of changes, we become more adaptable and resilient, capable of facing the ups and downs with balance and courage. Practicing the acceptance of the inevitable does not eliminate life's challenges, but fundamentally changes our response to them. Instead of wasting energy on what we cannot change, we can focus our efforts on personal growth, developing deeper and more meaningful relationships, and contributing to the world in a positive way. This Stoic secret is not just about how to face life, but about how to live every aspect of it with depth, wisdom, and peace. By embracing acceptance, we pave the way for a richer and more rewarding existence, grounded in reality and enriched by our ability to navigate gracefully through what life offers us. Fourth secret, cultivate mental flexibility. Imagine the ability to adapt calmly to any situation that life presents to you. This is what it means to cultivate mental flexibility, a fundamental principle of the Stoics. Being mentally flexible implies accepting changes and adjusting your plans without getting lost in stress or anxiety, always keeping focus on long-term goals. The Stoics teach us not to cling rigidly to ideas or plans. On the contrary, we must be ready to modify our strategies as needed. This does not mean abandoning our goals, but being open to revising them, which can reduce anxiety and open new opportunities. A great exercise to develop this skill is to challenge our perceptions. Often, we get stuck in a single way of seeing or doing things. Questioning these beliefs and considering other perspectives helps us develop a more open and adaptable mind. For example, if you feel resistant to changing a work method, ask yourself why you use that specific method. Is there an alternative approach that might be more efficient? Being willing to change your mind and try new techniques is a sign of strength, not weakness. Another crucial aspect of mental flexibility is dealing constructively with setbacks. Instead of getting frustrated or giving up when something doesn't go as planned, the Stoics recommend learning from the experience and using that knowledge to improve in the future. This adjustment of expectations and acceptance of failures as part of the learning process are vital to maintaining serenity and perseverance in the face of challenges. Developing mental flexibility also requires practicing patience and persistence. Significant changes do not happen overnight. Patience allows us to continue working towards our goals, even when progress is slow, and persistence helps us overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Cultivating a flexible mind is an ongoing commitment that requires practice and dedication. But the benefits are immense: greater peace of mind, better ability to handle adversities, and a greater openness to new experiences and ideas. By adopting mental flexibility, we not only live more in accordance with Stoic principles, but also prepare ourselves to navigate the complexities of the modern world with grace and efficiency. Fifth secret: develop Stoic compassion. It may sound contradictory, considering that many associate Stoicism with a cold and rational philosophy. However, compassion is an essential pillar of Stoicism. This philosophy is not just about controlling our own emotions, but also about understanding and alleviating the suffering of others. Stoic compassion is not about feeling pity, but recognizing the common struggle of humanity and acting practically to help others. The true Stoic understands that we are all trying to avoid suffering and seek happiness, even though this is not always obvious. Instead of judging others from our perspective, the Stoics encourage us to see situations with understanding. This requires putting ourselves in others' shoes, trying to understand their motivations and challenges, even when they are not clear. Practicing Stoic compassion means offering help in concrete ways. Instead of just feeling sympathy, Stoics seek practical ways to improve someone's life. It could be helping a friend with a difficult task, offering useful advice, or even getting involved in volunteer work. Additionally, Stoic compassion emphasizes the importance of self-care. We cannot help effectively if we are exhausted. So taking care of ourselves is crucial to continue being a source of support for others. Stoic compassion also reminds us that we are part of something larger. By cultivating connections with others, we expand our understanding of the world and our ability to contribute positively. This connection shows us that, despite differences, we share similar desires and fears. Developing Stoic compassion enriches our lives and has the potential to profoundly transform our communities. Through wisdom and empathy, we can fulfill one of Stoicism's noblest ideals: living a life worth living, not just for ourselves, but for the greater good of all. Sixth secret: personal empowerment through self-sufficiency. At the heart of Stoicism, self-sufficiency is not limited to being financially or physically independent. It's about developing inner strength that empowers us to face any challenge with confidence and serenity. This principle teaches us to rely less on external circumstances and more on our internal resources, cultivating resilience that makes us truly adversity-proof. The essence of Stoic self-sufficiency lies in the idea that true happiness and peace of mind come from within. Instead of seeking satisfaction in external possessions, others' approval, or ideal circumstances, we should find contentment in our ability to handle life as it is. This does not mean living isolated or without relationships, but developing an emotional and mental independence that makes us less vulnerable to the fluctuations of the external world. To begin developing Stoic self-sufficiency, it is essential to cultivate self-awareness. Knowing our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors is crucial. Practices like meditation, reflective writing, or simply spending time alone in contemplation can help in this process. By knowing ourselves deeply, we can distinguish our true needs from the desires imposed by society or the environment. Additionally, self-sufficiency involves the ability to maintain calm and logic in stressful or challenging situations. This is practiced by detaching from outcomes. The Stoics suggest that while we should act with intention and effort, the final result is often out of our control. Focusing on the process and the actions we can control, instead of obsessively worrying about the outcome, strengthens us to continue acting according to our principles, regardless of external circumstances. A fundamental aspect of self-sufficiency is the ability to adapt. Life is full of unexpected changes and unpredictable challenges. The ability to adjust your plans, learn new skills, or even completely change direction when necessary is crucial to staying relevant and resilient in a constantly evolving world. Recognizing and accepting our own limitations is also part of cultivating self-sufficiency. Being self-sufficient does not mean being perfect or invincible, but trusting in our own capabilities and being resilient in the face of adversity. Asking for help when necessary is part of this process, as long as it is done from a position of strength, not dependence. Integrating self-sufficiency into your life not only strengthens your resilience, but also provides genuine freedom, free from the shackles of external dependency. You become better prepared to live a fulfilling life, reacting to the ups and downs with balance and confidence, maintaining the inner serenity that is the true mark of Stoic wisdom. Seventh secret: simplify your life. At the heart of Stoicism, embracing simplicity is an invitation to reduce distractions and focus on what is essential. Simplifying our lives not only frees up physical and mental space, but also leads us to a more meaningful and focused existence. This Stoic principle encourages us to continually question what is truly necessary and what is superfluous, allowing us to live with greater purpose and clarity. Stoic simplicity goes beyond just discarding physical items or avoiding consumerism. It involves a comprehensive approach to reducing excess in all areas of life. This includes simplifying our commitments, social interactions, goals, and even our thoughts. By doing so, we concentrate our energy on the things that truly matter, bringing true satisfaction and peace of mind. Starting to practice simplicity can be as simple as reviewing our belongings and asking if they serve a useful purpose or bring joy. However, this also extends to evaluating our daily habits, the people we spend time with, and the activities we invest in. Ask yourself, does this add value to my life? Does this help me grow as a person? If the answer is no, it might be time to reconsider how you are spending your resources. Simplicity also strengthens our self-sufficiency and resilience, pillars of Stoicism. By letting go of things we do not need, we become less dependent on external conditions and more focused on our inner growth. This makes us more adaptable and capable of facing adversity because we are not so tied to specific structures or expectations. Moreover, embracing simplicity can bring greater mental clarity. In a world where we are constantly bombarded by information and stimuli, learning to reduce external noise and focus on the essential can be extremely liberating. This improves our ability to concentrate and make more deliberate and thoughtful decisions. Ultimately, Stoic simplicity is not about deprivation but about finding freedom in limitation. By choosing to live more simply, we opt for a less complicated but richer life in meaning. We choose quality over quantity, depth over dispersion. This is the path to a truly content and fulfilling life, where every choice and every moment is lived with full presence and purpose. Eighth secret: strengthen your mind with discipline. In Stoicism, exercising mental discipline is crucial for developing our ability to resist temptations that can lead us astray. It's not just about controlling impulses, but about cultivating a firm and focused mind that is not swayed by intense emotions. Mental discipline is not an innate talent, but a skill that can be learned and improved over time. Like a muscle, the more we train it, the stronger it becomes. This process includes regular practices that challenge our patience, persistence, and ability to resist distractions, strengthening our determination to achieve long-term goals. Meditation is one of the most effective exercises for developing mental discipline. During meditation, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, without being carried away by them. This teaches us to maintain calm and clarity in stressful situations, allowing our decisions to be based on reason, not impulsive reactions. Additionally, following strict routines can be a powerful tool for building mental discipline. Practices like waking up early, exercising regularly, and setting specific times for different tasks help create a structure that disciplines both mind and body. These routines, while they may seem rigid, actually free our minds, reducing the number of decisions we need to make throughout the day, allowing us to focus our energy on more important activities. Another dimension of mental discipline is control over our desires and impulses. In a world full of stimuli that appeal to our immediate desires, learning to say no is an essential skill. This does not mean depriving yourself of all pleasure, but choosing wisely which pleasures are worth it and which are mere distractions that take us away from our true purposes. Finally, mental discipline is fueled by a continuous commitment to self-development. This includes reading philosophical texts, practicing self-reflection, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. These intellectual activities not only strengthen our minds, but also provide us with insights and understandings that help us live more deliberately and meaningfully. By exercising mental discipline, we not only improve our ability to deal with life's challenges, but also enhance our ability to fully enjoy the good moments. With a disciplined mind, we are better able to make choices that align our actions with our deepest values, resulting in a more coherent and satisfying life. Ninth secret: the practice of conscious humility. Conscious humility is a fundamental cornerstone of Stoicism, emphasizing the need to recognize our own limitations and the vastness of what we do not yet know. This habit not only keeps us grounded, but also allows us to value and learn from the experiences and perspectives of others. When we embrace humility, we open ourselves to continuous growth and avoid the risk of excessive pride, which can blind us to our own mistakes and hinder our personal development. Practicing conscious humility means understanding that, regardless of how much we know or the experiences we accumulate, there will always be areas where we are ignorant or inexperienced. Recognizing this is not a sign of weakness, but a strength that allows us to seek knowledge and understanding in an authentic and sincere way. This recognition is vital for lifelong learning, keeping us curious and engaged with the world around us. Humility also strengthens our relationships. By admitting that we do not have all the answers, we become more open to truly listening to others and considering their opinions. This enriches our understanding and demonstrates respect for others, solidifying bonds and creating an environment of cooperation and mutual support. Additionally, Stoic humility encourages us to accept criticism and constructive feedback. Seeing criticism as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than personal attacks, is a practical application of humility that can accelerate our personal and professional development. This stance requires secure self-confidence, which is not shaken by challenges to our self-image, but is strengthened by our ability to adapt and continuously improve. Practicing conscious humility also involves recognizing and accepting our faults and limitations. Instead of hiding our mistakes, the Stoics suggest that we face them, learn from them, and adjust our attitudes and behaviors as necessary. This approach not only makes us more human and accessible, but also frees us from the burden of trying to appear perfect or infallible. Humility leads us to greater acceptance of ourselves and others, reducing conflicts and promoting a sense of community and sharing. By adopting a humble stance, we become more capable of contributing significantly to the world around us, recognizing that, although we are only a small part of the whole individually, together we can achieve great changes. As we delve into the mysteries of Stoicism, we uncover more than just tactics for dealing with adversity. We reveal a path to a truly full and meaningful existence. Each principle discussed today is a key that unlocks the door to the strength, wisdom, and serenity that already reside within you. Stoicism transcends its ancient origins. It is a vital guide for the contemporary world, showing us how to live with purpose, peace, and perseverance. By cultivating mental discipline, practicing humility, and fostering compassion, we are not only improving ourselves but also exerting a positive influence on the people around us and future generations. Now that you've discovered these secrets, How do you plan to apply this wisdom in every decision you make? You have the ability to turn challenges into opportunities and difficulties into growth. Living stoically is living fully, with each conscious step, each calm breath, each act of courage. Share in the comments how you will incorporate these principles into your life. Share your experiences, challenges, and achievements. Let's inspire each other, building a community of brave hearts and serene minds. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Together, we are invincible. Let's live not just for ourselves, but for a greater good, transforming the world with every Stoic act. So, take a deep breath, smile at the future, and be ready to live the life you were destined for. Change starts now, with you. Thank you for watching until the end. Write in the comments, "I am Stoic," so I know who really watched until the end. Together, we are Stoic. Thank you to everyone who watched the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Millennial Stoicism channel, leave your comments, and share with friends and family. Let's continue this journey together. Reflection message from the Stoic Epictetus. True freedom is living according to nature. Do not be dominated by fleeting desires and the opinions of others. Find peace in accepting what cannot be changed and strength to transform what is within your reach.